good afternoon, everyone. Well, I want to believe you're all actively present, and I think we have quite a number. So thank you very much for joining today's ceremony and to be here with all the procedure. I mean, it's an online. I guess we all have an idea of what we are here for, what we are here to do. So it's a virtual award for people who have been outstanding in the way they treat other people. That's in showing kindness to other people. My name is Jane Frances Mweze, and I am the anchor for today. And we scheduled for 3 p.m. And so we're very happy that we're actually able to start within the window of 3 p.m. to 3:10 p.m. So thanks to everyone who have joined so far. We expect that more people will be joining, and so we'll just start off the event while other people join. So without wasting much of your time, the first thing that we have on the schedule today is the opening prayer. There's basically nothing we can do without God. And so it's very important to also bring him in this beautiful occasion, so that, yes, whatever you think could go wrong won't go wrong. I don't know, from the top of my head, network and all that, so that we'll be able to, run this smoothly and peacefully. So thank you once again for joining. For the opening prayer, I think I'll be calling on the first gentleman I saw who was online here, Ebenezer Williams. Please, can you help us with the opening prayer?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Okay,
dear Lord, we thank you for this event. We thank you for the initiative. We thank you for gathering us here. We ask that as we start, you take absolute preeminence in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that was really snappy. And okay, so I don't think we have new persons, so there's no need to do another introduction. But so this event is actually an event put together by Founder Kinda World in partnership with Face Youth. So Finder Kinda World, founded by Coletta Ezawa, tries to recognize, because for some reason we take it for granted sometimes when people do things for us. So you maybe once in a while have found yourself in a situation where you actually have to leave a room and then say, realize I didn't say thank you, and then you're walking back. So for some people, it has actually become a norm, and some other people try to do things without announcing, and at the end of the day, no one really celebrates them. So found that kind of world, it kind of looks out for such people to actually recognize them, especially at this time where everyone is about me. Does it suit me? Is it comfortable with me? How much am I going to be sacrificing? What about the other person? So it's a bit like, we are giving into the selfish thing. So it's good and it's wonderful to actually see people who are kind, who try to consider the other person, who try to discomfort themselves one way or the other just for the good of another. So they look out for such people and they promote them, they support them in any way they can. And most importantly, also announce them to the world, because that's what we're trying to do today. And today's activity is actually focused specifically on the people that have been recognized within the Southeast. So yes, world over, within Nigeria, there are a lot of people, but we're concentrating today on the people who have, who are kindness champions within the Southeast. Maybe after the Southeast, we could expand to, I don't know, the Southern Nigeria, the whole of Nigeria, and the whole world. So thank you very much, Founder Kinda World, for that. And then Face Youth is an organization that also somehow if kindness was an organization also, maybe we'll talk about Face Youth, but for the people who may be hearing about Face Face Youth for the first time, they look out for the good in the young people. You know, when a lot of people are saying this younger generation, they are this, they are that, it's all negative for them. Face Youth is trying to say, okay, there are some things that this younger generation are lacking, and maybe one way or the other, if we're able to support them, maybe they could do better. So sometimes you see them giving scholarship to young people. So one is intelligent, or maybe not so intelligent, but it's actually interested in education. So Face Youth tries to support, try to also help the young people to see how they can volunteer, you know, even without having, but you can volunteer maybe your time, your intellect, your skills to actually help the people out there. So that way, you know, they start from when they are young, when they don't have so much, to know that you don't have to be a Bill Gates to, you know, to show kindness. You can show kindness in the little way you are. So those are basically what Face Youth is about, and a lot more. Sorry, it's not limited to these things, but a lot more. You can see I'm trying to do this from the top of my head. If you don't criticize, don't crucify me. All right, so thank you. And so we really appreciate the fact that founder Kinda World and Face Youth sat back, thought about this and said it's worthy. And I'm sure for you to have joined here, you would agree with me completely that it's actually worthy to, you know, single out these people who actually are showing kindness in this present world and say, well done, continue with whatever you're doing. It's phenomenal. And this is actually the pioneer. This is the first time that they are giving this award. So everyone will be captured. If you feel, well, I'm kind, why are they not thinking about me? Everyone will be captured from this one, and subsequently, maybe some you would. So right now I'll be calling on, I'll be calling on the event coordinator, Coletta Ezaba, who is the founder, Kinda World. Sorry, she's the founder of Kinda World. Coletta, please, we'll welcome you to give your opening speech.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Jane, for this opportunity. Okay, without wasting time, Her Excellency Honorable Cecilia Ezilo, distinguished nominees, Face Youth volunteers, Kinda World volunteers, honorable ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Kindness Champions Virtual Events, Southeast 2021. Well, today, to be honest, I feel so honored and privileged to connect with all of you and, you know, to acknowledge you for your kindness and contribution in the development of Southeast. Well, this program is held to recognize kindness champions in the Southeast who have made immense contribution in the society, especially in the Southeast. This is our first Kindness Champions Award, like she said. Okay, so, and we want to especially celebrate people that, you know, have been contributing so much, even though most times they go unnoticed. But we want to, you know, we want to make it loud. We want to make kindness loud, because whatever we make louder is what keeps happening around us. So we want kindness to happen around us. That is why we are hosting this event. This event is not just, you know, the end, but is the beginning to something good. It's the beginning of a new age of kindness. It's beginning of something new that I know is going to affect the globe. It's going to affect people, even people that are going to watch this event. So I want you to stay connected. I want you to stay here and enjoy the rest of this event. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that. Coletta, thank you. And also thank you for keeping it very simple. So because we wouldn't want to take so much time when we would start giving out the awards, I will quickly read out the profile of the awardees, the people who will be receiving the awards for today. And we'll pick it up from there. So thank you very much. And also thank you to our coordinator, the founder of Kinder World, for that short speech. So I'll be starting with, I'll be starting with Chupudi B. Ufondo. So Chukudi is popularly or commonly known as Dr. Chudi, and he's been recognized. He's a health consultant and the CEO of Snowspirations Global Health. So he's been recognized for his outstanding tireless efforts in addressing all aspects of women's health for all women in general and for African women in particular. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Snowspiration Health, an online-based health groups with very strong Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube presence. So he's based in the United States of America, and he's also a Nigerian trained physician, an extraordinary physician, and a teacher who recognized that African women face great disadvantages in accessing adequate health care, and decided to empower women on their reproductive health, providing them critical high-quality consult through media and translating these online health groups into offline communities, strengthening face-to-face social connections between members through Snowspirations Health. So Dr. Ufondo provides daily live lectures on health topics that affect women's reproductive health and responds to members' questions at the end of each lecture. And you see why, well, of course, Kinder World and Face Youth thought about it. I mean, this is someone who is in a place where a system is working, but still have time to think about the other people who may not be that opportune. And also another person who will be recognizing is Chegon, who was a development strategist and humanitarian with 2 decades and counting, working and volunteering with nonprofits. Now, as a project manager, she has successfully coordinated over 30 projects in diverse sectors with keen focus on child protection and health, with local and international collaborations in the public and private sectors. Her work in child protection earned her position as the U12 UNICEF Coordinator, Protection Against Sexual Exploitation and Abuse. She is also a firm advocate in changing the society, one person at a time, through little individual efforts. Of course, we can't do everything by ourselves, and sometimes you get discouraged. You know, you'd say, now only me won't change Niger, but at the end of the day, that little you don't do affects someone, and that little you do might encourage the next person. And you know, and that way we could change the society at the end of the day. So this motive fuels her regular Go Funds campaign for vulnerable persons, and recently co-pioneering a charity that distributes food to the hungry called Enugu Food Bank Initiative. Chiege, as she's popularly called, is inspired by the selfless lives of her parents and Mother Teresa. So in her free time, she loves to create gifts, meditate, and enjoys a quick run, a healthy laugh, and a good read. What an interesting person we have there. Sorry, and also we have another nominee, Ebu Canary. I hope I got that correctly, Ebu. She's a singer, a songwriter, and also a producer. She's originally from Nigeria, based in the UK, and she's also a major influencer, or rather the crooner of the recent song that was reborn, that's Segedege. Teresa Onoha is actually one of her major influencers, people who influence the kind of music she does. And of course, our icon, Onyeka Onwenu, and Angelique Kidjo, Mary J. Blige are all the people who influenced her music. And then we have Chime Chinonso Simon, also known as Chimex. So Chimex is the founder and CEO of Chimex Vinlex Technologies, a business he started as a first-year student in University of Nigeria and Nsukka since 2010. Now, Chinonso is a certified trainer on business growth and development, ICT, customer service, and career ethics. So he is the country's representative of Impact Network International and the co-convener of the Game Changers Summit. He's a public speaker who has trained over 5,000 students on career and entrepreneurship across various universities in Nigeria with Hobson Resources and career impact consults. Now, Chinonso is an ICT 4D consultant, and he has worked as an IT support at the ICT unit of the University of Nigeria, this time around not in Nsukka, but Enugu campus. And he is a member of Nigeria Institute of Management and Nigeria Internet Society, and also an executive graduate of Daystar Leadership Academy, Lagos. He also holds an honorary certificate and induction into Hall of Fame at Moneywise Institute, Enugu, based on his experience in capacity building. He is also a digital skills trainer at Center for Social Media Studies, Godfrey Okoye University, right here in Enugu. Now, during his undergraduate days at UNN, he won the award of Most Informative and the Most Enterprising Student at the Faculty of Biological Sciences. So our young man here has conquered the world of arts and the world of sciences as well. And we also have Chinwe Chupura, a petroleum engineer who graduated from the Hertford University in Edinburgh. She started her career as a field engineer with Schlumberger Drilling and Measurements, providing services in Africa, Europe, and Asia. She's currently the head of business development for Montego Upstream Services, where she drives the business and manages clients' needs and expectations. Chinwe is also the program director for Face Youth, where she supports the drive for promoting quality education in underprivileged kids and encourages young African talents to be more innovative and entrepreneurial. We also have Chika Obiano, a final year psychology student of University of Nigeria in Nsukka. She's a mental health advocate who is very keen on creating awareness about mental health, and she also creates content about general well-being. And you can't, of course, underestimate the importance of the role that she's playing, especially at a time where many people, we started off in Nigeria as not caring about mental health. And while it's affecting a lot of people, we still see it as a very minor issue. But of course, we know it's not as minor as people want to wish it is. And here we have my colleague, Ifeoma Melody Ajumobi, popularly known as Ify Melody, or the Sparkling Woman on radio. She's a broadcast journalist currently working at Solid 100.9 FM in Enugu, Nigeria. She is very bold, creative, and resilient, and I can attest to this one. So her program, Business Matters, which airs every Monday to Wednesday by 11 a.m. to noon, focuses on business and entrepreneurship. And she has also engineered the birth and sustenance of many startups who learn a lot from the highly informative talk show, where she invites business consultants and experts who teach aspiring entrepreneurs on air on successful business principles. Ify has received several trainings in broadcast journalism. She's a passionate media personnel who has carved a niche for herself in business reporting. This has opened opportunities for her to be part of some great initiatives in the southeastern part of Nigeria, such as the Microsoft and Future Project Accelerate Labs project, where over 500 startups received free business trainings and mentorship for 3 months. Google developed First, Genesis Ignite 2017. And then we also have Okoye Vera Norma, a kindness-driven serial entrepreneur. Okay, so while you have some people who, are serial in very negative things, but this young lady have chosen to do hers in work in the world of kindness. Okay, so her innovation and compassion has created a job for humanity for effective economic growth and development in her local community. So she's a graduate student of Polymer and Textile Engineering, Federal University of Owerri. She's also an ambassador for Kinder World Foundation. Vera is an activist with a strong belief of integrity and dignity of women to do better in every sphere of life. And she's a creative designer and founder of 10X Creations, a brand known for its prowess in production of handmade footwears, bags, and leather accessories. Now, Vera loves to serve humanity, kindness-driven, lover of positive energy, ardent lover of fashion, and fashion and lifestyle, volunteering, strategic networking, open-minded, teachable, and loves to read and travel. Now, these are some of the things you notice. You'll notice about her if you come close. So also we have one of my seniors in this world of journalism talking about Ken Ike Okere, a savvy, and many people know him as a social entrepreneur who founded several successful organizations. Others know him as a journalist, editor, media manager, the iterant, and I think the literates know him as slam master. So the consummate literary events organizer who co-founded the famous Abuja Literary Society, Eko Literary Society, and Enugu Literary Society. And he has helped nurture and promote Sorry, I sincerely apologize, and I think I'll have to start with Ken Okere once again. I'm probably shorten it this time around. So he's a savvy at several things, and many people know him as a social entrepreneur. He has, this has actually led him to actually establish so many literary societies like the Abuja Literary Society, Eko Literary Society, and Enugu Literary Society. And he has also, he's a poet, and he has written the book, The River Died, that has won critical acclaim. So he is actually, or rather, he was the first head of Radio Nigeria Strategy and Communications Department, then director of FRCN's Lagos operations, supervising 3 brands, Metro 97.7 FM, Bond 92.9 FM, Radio 1, 103.5 FM. And currently the Zonal Director of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria Southeast Zone, where he supervises Radio Nigeria's 7 brands in 5 states, and now Director of the National Broadcast Academy. A theater and media arts graduate of the University of Calabar, Ike also has a master's degree in communications from the Texas Southern University, Houston, USA, and a prime graduate certification in training from the Junior the USA. In recognition of awards in 2008, awarded the prestigious Ashoka Fellowship for Social Entrepreneurship. And then we also have And then we also have Chi Diaber Joko, who is a teacher, a lecturer, a speaker, a researcher, a writer, and also an entrepreneur. She's the Assistant Registrar and Business Manager of West African Broadcast and Media Academy. I think that's known as WEBMA also. So she's a coordinator with the Enugu Literary Society, a member of Enugu and Literary Society of Nigeria, and GAPS, German Association for Anglophone Postcolonial Studies. Her passion lies majorly in mentoring young women and helping them find their fits. She loves volunteering her time and expertise to various worthy causes. She's an ambassador for peace and the project coordinator of the Psychology and Peace Foundation that organizes annual peace conferences and quarterly peace talks. And we have Florence Chimdallah, who was popularly known as Nene. I think I saw you when you joined, Nene. She's a graduate of law and alumni of the Yali RLC Southeast Regional Representative, Yali RLC founder, Initiative for Girls and Women Enlightenment, for short, IWE. Okay, so she's a chef, an advocate, a multi-dimensional serial entrepreneur with interests cutting across so many sectors like culture, creativity, arts, literary works, but to mention a lot that we can't exhaust today. And she has worked with young people from diverse socio-political backgrounds in Africa to solve problems, particularly in the area of education, gender equality, GVB, FGM, maternal and child health care, peace building, and conflict resolutions. She is an exceptional young African leader rising to impact positive changes. We also have a gentleman here who is an engineer, Chiagozim Bonfilos Ofo, an astute humanitarian that is passion-driven and committed deeply in creating social impact among the less privileged. And then very, very poor people who live amongst us in Nigeria and Africa at large. So it is said that nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. It is against this assertion that Chiagozim desire to transform the society by restoring lost hope and empowering disadvantaged children, neglected and abandoned aged people and families in our communities. A good way to forget your troubles is to help others out of their own trouble. And of course, this has informed the decision of the humanitarian Chiagozim to assist in providing access to the children for their education through counseling the parents, advocating for good shelter, food, healthcare, and empowerment with the Rubies of Care and Companion Africa Initiative and other non-governmental organizations, many uncared for children parading the nooks and corners of the streets who have lost hope and focus for a better tomorrow are gathered through the community leader and organized for entrepreneurship skill development for those street kids who usually play around while others are in school. So it is worthy to note that Chiagozim has been connected and deeply involved in various humanitarian projects and outreach for a better lifestyle and living condition of people in our society. He belongs to organizations like Rubies of Care and Compassion Africa Initiative, Youth Advocacy for Poverty Alleviation, Development and Care of Women and Youth, Kinder World Ambassador, is certified in human and skill acquisition, leadership, interpersonal relationships, communication, and entrepreneurship by Hobson Resources. Sorry, but please, if you're not talking, can you mute yourself so that we don't get All right, sorry about that interference earlier. So also it gladdens my heart to announce another young lady here, Esogene Okereka, a writer and editor and environmentalist, very important. She's currently a PhD candidate at University of Benin and the programs director for Enugu Literary Society. She loves reading, researching, and exploring creative works. And then we also have the young man who said the opening prayer for us, talking about Ebenezer Williams. So he's amongst the people that will be recognized today. He's an information technology enthusiast. He loves to solve problems where people come to complain and say things are not going on well. Ebenezer loves to find a solution rather for these problems, and also a techpreneur, that's an entrepreneur in the technology world, with a track record of giving back to community by tirelessly supporting humanitarian efforts. And then we have another young lady here, Favor Adjono. Favor Adjono is a music artist, a songwriter, a fashion designer, and a pencil artist that loves humanity and loves to give back by partnering with and supporting NGOs in her capacity as a multi-talented artist. And we have this young lady who quite impressively came early. She was amongst the first persons to join, talking about Chidinma Ibemere, the lead volunteer and executive chairman at Chidinma Ibemere Foundation, a not-for-profit registered organization in Nigeria that seeks to bridge the gap of inequalities in the areas of education, healthcare, and gender through advocacy and humanitarianism. So Chidinma Ibemere Foundation, CIF for short, CIF, started as an outreach outfit in 2017, and since its establishment, the organization has carried out over 50 outreach activities across major cities in Nigeria through projects such as I Matter Equally Initiative, Learners Are Leaders Campaign, Zoe Initiative, from internally displaced persons camps, local communities, religious spaces, correctional centers, motherless babies, and old people's homes, to schools at all levels, including special schools. The impact of CIF has been profound. Since the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the organization has provided full scholarships to 22 students in secondary school. Chidinma also serves as the project officer at Wadi Ben Hiki Foundation and one of the 20 selected Margaret Able Youth Fellowship. And then also we have another lady here, Nkechi Izuchukwu, a lawyer and humanitarian advocate. And then we have Ifechukwu Enwani, is a child and school safety advocate. She is the founder of Kidsdom, an organization that teaches children safety and trains parents and childcare providers on how to ensure their wards are free from avoidable harm and injury. She's the brain behind the School Safety Expert, a safety brand committed to helping school owners create safe school systems so they don't get to lose members of their school communities, to avoid accidents through health and safety trainings for educators and safety audits and consultations for schools, where they don't have these facilities. So annually, she convenes For the Love of Children, a free child safety awareness summit for parents and childcare providers, where participants are trained on prevalence-related child safety issues and equipped with pediatric first aid skills. She also co-founded Club Society Matters, a monthly virtually safety club for kids. Ifechukwu has authored 2 books, Safety Education for Kids, a safety book that teaches children about safety, and Is This School Safe at All? That's her second book. And of course, I don't know, but can we just for a moment unmute ourselves and give, if you're not receiving an award, a round of applause to the awardees. And if you are receiving an award, a round of applause for yourself also, because it's quite phenomenal what all these people, very young and no matter at what age, have been doing. So please, a few seconds, rather, a round of applause for everyone that's receiving an award today.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Jane. Amazing, outstanding. And the good thing about this is we have people young as teenagers to, people in their 50s. It's just amazing. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. You're all worthy winners. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Jane, for reading the profiles. Thank you.
Thank you, Ify, for thanking me. So, of course, we have more than the profiles we've read so far, but it's just to tell you that all the people who are receiving an award today are not receiving it just because, I don't know, we don't have anything to do, but yes, it's established that they have actually done or contributed in one way or the other in the society, and that's why, Face Youth and Kinder World decided to set their aside a few hours in today to actually recognize them. So I'm sure my voice have bored you so much, and some people are almost falling asleep. So I would actually invite Ebu Canary. I introduced her earlier. Sorry for that mix-up, but she would be entertaining us with one of the music that she has created from the shapings that she has gotten from Theresa Onmoha, Onyeka Onwenu, and Angelique Kiba. The list goes on. So please, let's give Ebu Canary a few minutes to actually entertain us, and then we'll continue with the award presentation.
Can you hear me? Hello, everyone.
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'm trying to set my camera properly. Okay. Thank you so much for your lovely introduction. Thank you, Face Youth, and everyone who has joined in today. Thank you so much to the founders of Face Youth, especially to Dame Mrs. Ify Chupura. She has done fantastically well. This is a wonderful charity with a wonderful initiative, and I'm really so proud to associate with it. The first time I heard the plans that Face Youth had and what we will be doing, especially for the children and youth, I didn't even wait to jump on it, because I feel like it's something that our society has really needed for a long time. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported in one way or the other. Thank you to our tech guy, Ebenezer, Dr. Chudi, Nkechi, Chupura, everyone, to mention but a few. You guys have been amazing. I am so honored and privileged that I could use my talent and my gifts that God has blessed me with to chip in, to what Face Youth is doing. Not just to entertain, but to also bring hope to people, to also be a blessing and bring joy to everyone who hears the sound of my voice. Thank you so much for counting me among the people to receive to be honored today. I really, really appreciate it. I say thank you, Face Youth. And I hope and I really wish that we'll do more in future. So without further ado, I'm just gonna try to get us in a lighter mood, try to get us to, gyrate a bit. Yeah, and if I'm and masị Chineke gozie onye ọbụla tinyegola aka n'ife anyị na-eme na Face Youth akwado anyị. Onye ọbụla tinyegola aka na-eme n'ife a na-eme na-aga n'ihu. Nya webly abuna asina award and indinya lugola ka well kwado ifefe street not just around the world mana southeast anyị ya no obodo anyị na Igbo mwesi kan kena ni wesi kai welu nka we bayali egwu bayali arụ una di kwado be ana no me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you and we can't wait.
People can go ahead, we are waiting. Amazing lady.
Thank you. Hey, just sit here behind you. Every day by day we just celebrate. Everything we do we just penetrate. I just want to say thank you, Jehovah. Living large, we get just so for our passion. Never forget where we come from, not from much. Oh no 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 no. We just want to say thank you, Jehovah. Burekele priwotito Father, hey, Father, hey. Adikwamuloya Father, hey. Father, Anima Putiro go one I call looking by one day you must really go. I come from East Gaza, London, brother, you know. Oh, you know, to my mommy, Bengal, sister, you know. Oh, yeah, who marry me, they get me. Oh, yeah, who marry me, get me. Oh, yeah, who marry me, they get me. Oh, yeah, who marry me, they get me. Urotito, Father, Murekele, Father, Adepamuloya, Father, I cover myself for my mama. She can make up one work with a second. Every day by day, we just celebrate. Everything we do, we just penetrate. We just want to say thank you, Baba. We live in life, we get a just for our Sunday. Never forget where we come from, not from my Sunday. Na. Sister, I see you need to shake your head. Oh, yeah, Father, Great and every what it oh, Father, Father, I did want to look at you, Father, Father, Onya honere si kepe, Onya honere si kepe ya. Onya honere mi kepe yepe. Chia honere anye za kepe ya yepe. Tada Obindere tu asimato no chong, obindere tu Chupura homo kemeranyo, obindere tu Obindere tu atano chong, obindere tu Chupura homo kemerebo, obindere tu asimato no chong, obindere tu Chupura homo kemerebo. Onya honere me senge pepe. Onya honere me senge ya. Imana tell your volume get by yepe. Onya honere me senge ya. Reckon every what is so para Adipamuloya para Reckon every what is so para Adipamuloya para Father, Father, I buy motor, I travel, go to Oyibo. And private jet, you remember me, brother, you know. Oh, put the ring up, ya never take it photo. You don't tell this, we don't the hustle over road. Yeah, walele, walele, walele. Walele, walele, walele. Walele, walele, walele. Walele, walele. Breaking every word, it's a Father, Father, eh. Father, Father, eh. Thank you, Faith Youth.
Amazing.
What about Egedege?
Coming right up, Doc. Coming right up.
Specially dedicated to you, Doc.
My phone is still off, and I'm still wild and stunned and all that. But thank you very much, Ebu. No wonder Coletta and Engineer Ife, decided to put you in this program. I mean, thank you for also lightening up the event and for bridging our plenty talk. And also, for that bridge, before we go ahead to start the award presentation, which will be done by myself, my voice, and Coletta would be the one handing out the awards virtually. There is also one very important person that I need to talk about, or rather two important persons that I need to talk about. So we have two ladies, and one is the managing consultant of Kwano Resources and Technical Services Limited, a firm for training, recruitment, and consultancy services. So as an entrepreneur, she has trained medical laboratory scientists, SMEs, youth and women groups on entrepreneurship. However, much emphasis has been on the entrepreneurial opportunities in the medical diagnostic industry and the health sector at large. She's a graduate of medical laboratory science from University of Nigeria University of Nigeria Enugu campus, and since graduation, she has worked in SPDCIA Hospital, NLNG Hospital, and General Hospital, LMA. She has also worked as a site head in an ISO accredited laboratory, quality assurance executive in a HMO, and a product manager, medical devices in an ISO certified conglomerate. So she also has certification in various other places. And she's also a certified human resource manager, customer service professional, logistics and supply professional, CBN financial literacy trainer, and enterprise development trainer for the federal government. And also she is a member of the National Committee on Evangelization of the Catholic Women Organization of Nigeria. And you'll be thinking she's that old. No, and also oversees their youth program. She consults for the World Health Organization on the Nigeria Essential Diagnostic List development. Now, she has been accredited a business development service provider by the Enterprise Development Center of Pan-Atlantic University, Lekki, and she's also a Cherry Blair Foundation mentor alumni. She went through the inaugural Entrepreneurship in Emerging Economies program done by the Harvard Business School. She belongs to the Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, African Women Entrepreneurship Program, African Society of Laboratory Medicine, Nigeria Biological Safety Association, American Society for Microbiology. She has organized a good number of workshops and consulted for startups and health facilities. Her specialties are medical laboratory quality management system, health entrepreneurship, business development service, recruitment and training. And she's married with children and a super soprano soloist. I'm talking about no other person than Nonye Umahi. I'm sure.
Thank you, Jane. Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much, Nonye. Good to know
Hello,
that,
everyone.
good to know that you are amongst the awardees. Thank you very much, Nonye. And then also the last but not the least of the awardees that I did mention is the deputy governor, the executive deputy governor of Enugu State, Celia Ezilo. She's also amongst the people receiving award from Face Youth and Kinda World today. And well, if you are waiting for us to read out her bio, trust me, we'll probably get to 5 p.m. Before we start presenting the awards. But for one thing, you know, she has supported these two organizations in no small measure, and she continually tries to, you know, see, you say, yes, it's, I mean, it's her responsibility as a public servant, but then not all public servants actually do those things that are supposed to be their responsibilities. And maybe that's why Kinda World and Face Youth have decided to do something and, you know, recognize her as one major influencer, promoter, and living also of kindness in the Southeast. So without wasting much of our time, I think we are already on the 4 p.m. axis. So we haven't hit that, but we are getting there. So please, Coletta, get ready as we present the awards to these ladies and gentlemen that have actually done so much to contribute to their immediate society and even where they come from, despite not living within that society. So in no particular order, we'll start with the doctor, who is the health consultant and CEO of Snowspirations Global Health, Dr. Chudi Ufondo. A round of applause for him. I think I'll be doing the round of applause while Coletta presents the award, shows the award to us on the camera. So a round of applause for Dr. Chudi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for what you do, for what you keep doing, for impacting in the lives of women, and for ensuring that, you know, distance is not a barrier in you showing kindness to the people who live in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Dr. Chudi. Oh, this is Dr. Chudi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really do appreciate. And please, Dr. Chudi, let's give you a window of maybe 1 minute if you can exhaust it, but not more, you know, to tell us how you feel about Face Youth and Kinda World recognizing you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. Can you guys all hear me?
Yes, we can, we can.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say something that we all have to connect with. We have to remember how we started. We also have to remember that everything we do to God, and that we do for God. Face Youth is an organization I'm actually very much vested in. I've been a member of Face Youth on so many levels, and you know, the CEO of Face Youth, if he's a friend and also a supporter and also a member of my health group, she's done an amazing job in going down to where we actually have a need. Lately, we've been doing monthly mental health seminars, and my organization is all about giving back. My organization is particularly interested in defeating infertility globally, and we bless so many families with amazing kids. We've gone to infertility world and we've wrestled back all our kids. So I know so many of us might know one or few people that might be going through difficulties. But guess what? If we don't fix our youth, we can't fix them when they are adults. So Face Youth is an organization very dear to me. And I can't just wait to see Face Youth take over the whole world and be the change we need. So I'm so honored to be a nominee for today's award. Normally, I just do stuff for, you know, changing the world, how God has blessed me. I'm so blessed. So Face Youth have blessed me in so many ways I can't even begin to mention. So thank you guys so much. And please keep on supporting Face Youth. this is actually an organization you can connect with. You know, there are so many people out there that go and use the media to claim so many things, but Facefield is an organization that actually connects to the community. And also lately, Kindness, Kinder World is also coming in to partner with them. So thank you guys so much, and God bless.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Trudy. Congratulations once again. And I mean, of course, what he's doing is quite important and relevant in our present world where, you know, so many women are going through so many things. No one is talking about it, maybe because it's not terminal, but people actually feel it's not so important. The list goes on. You have a number of women who are having fibroid issues, PCOS, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, it's like, it's normal, you're not the only person, but then there's really nothing being done seriously about it. So thank you once again. And we have the tech person, the first tech person who will be receiving an award today, Ebenezer Williams, John, the CEO, 360 Degs Web Work. Congratulations, Ebenezer. Take a bow as Coletta presents the award to us. Congratulations to you, Ebenezer, for what you do for the young people and for humanity in general. And of course, you get 1 minute to say something to us who are here, who haven't started showing kindness, and of course to Face Youth and Kinder World for recognizing you.
Hello, thank you, Face Youth. Thank you, Kinder World, for the award and the recognition. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, that was short and simple. Thank you very much, Ebenezer. And then the third person, Chidinma Ibemere, the founder, Chidinma Ibemere Foundation, and also a teacher. A round of applause for her, for the work you do. It's not easy to, you know, the responsibilities sometimes that parents actually heap on teachers. They expect them to do the magic they can't do with the kids at home. Congratulations to you, Chidinma. Is she still here with us? And of course, okay.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much to Face Youth, especially Engineer Ife. Thank you, Coletta, for all you do at Kinder World. And I wish everyone a gracious World Kindness Day. Thank you for the award.
All right, thank you very much, Chidinma, for keeping it simple. Also, we have Ife Wani, the child school safety advocate. I mean, who thought about it, the fact that, yes, parents are supposed to be the protector of children, but sometimes they can't be there all the time. And then she's also empowering the, you know, the parents how to be there more often, the caregivers, as well as the children themselves, creating awareness about the dangers that children may be facing day in, day out. So please take a bow, Ife. And of course, you get 1 minute to say something to us. Congratulations to you also for this recognition.
Thank you, Jane. And well done with all the talking. Thank you. Thank you, Face Youth, and thank you, Kinder World. It's just to say, on days when we feel like giving up, because there are days like that, it's moments like this that just say, oh, well, you're doing something right. So just keep going. So thank you so much. I am humbled. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And of course, for Ebu, who, you know, despite not having us within her space physically, still found a way to thrill us and entertain us in this virtual event. So she's a she's a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. 4 persons in one, 4 great persons in one, talking about Teresa Onoha, Angelique Kijo, Onyeka Onwenu. Also, congratulations to you, Ebu Canary. Hello, Ebu. Ebu, please unmute yourself and say something.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay. Okay, and then also we have Favored John, who is a gospel artist, a fashion designer, and an exceptional volunteer. So congratulations, Favored John.
Hello, I would be receiving the award on behalf of Favored. She's my younger sister. Sorry, she's unavoidably absent, but she sends her regards and she's very grateful for the award and the appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And okay, so this one goes to my boss, one of my senior colleagues in this profession of journalism, talking about Ken Ike Okere, a social entrepreneur, a rector, director, and zonal director of the National Broadcast Academy, also a director of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Southeast Zone, and FRC and Lagos Operations. Congratulations to you, sir. And if you're around, of course, you get 1 minute to say something to us. All right, I think we moved, but we definitely know that he appreciates the award. I mean, most probably feel honored that, you know, today someone have thought and seen what he's doing and what he has done, and thought it wise to appreciate him. And then also we have Ifeoma Ajimobi, Ife Melody, an on-air personality and a social entrepreneur. Congratulations to you, Ife Melody. You get 1 minute also to say something to us if you are here. I'm not sure if he is here. Okay, so we skip that and move on. We have Eseogene Okereka. She's a writer and environmentalist and programs director for Enugu Literary Society. Are you here? Eseogene, are you here? All right, I'm not sure she's here. Okay, so congratulations to you, Esther. And we move on to Barrister Nkechi Izuchukwu, who is a lawyer and humanitarian advocate. So the work they do sometimes, the pro bono cases they take up, the contributions they do. Thank you very much, Nkechi, for what you do for both Face Youth and Kinda World. Is she here? You also get 1 minute to say something to us.
Nkechi is not here, but she appreciates the award. Nkechi is also a co-founder at Face Youth as well. She's amazing, yeah.
Oh, all right, thank you very much. And also thank you, Coletta. Thank you, Coletta. Also, we have Chika Obiano. Chika Obiano is the mental health advocate. Congratulations to you, Chika Obiano. If is Chika present, yes, Chika is present. Please, Chika, kindly unmute yourself and say something to us.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate, like, I can't explain the joy I feel today, to be very honest. Like, talking on mental health hasn't been easy, and it's really a great thing to be recognized. Thank you, Face You. Thank you, Kendall. Especially Coletta. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We also appreciate you for what you do. And so we have Chiagon, who is the project manager and the humanitarian. Congratulations to you, Chiagon.
Hello. Thank you to Face You. Thank you, Kinda World. Thank you, Jane, for the good work you're doing here. Thanks, everyone. Congratulations to all the awardees. I'm really happy. I feel really honored for this recognition. I did not expect it, so I feel really elated. And thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much. Also, Chiege, continue with the good work that you are doing, that you have been doing. And also next on the line is another entrepreneur and a lecturer and an exceptional volunteer, talking about Vera Okoye. Congratulations to you, Vera. You also get 1 minute to say something to us about how you feel and what this award means to you, but I'm not sure Vera is here. Vera, are you here? Okay, I doubt if Vera is here. But thank you. And on behalf of Vera, thanks to Face Youth and Kaida World. I'm sure she appreciates the recognition as a kindness champion. And also we have Chia Goziem Bonfilos for Chia Goziem. Please, if I have murdered this middle name, forgive me, but congratulations, take a bow for what you do, for what you have been doing. And I hope that this would be an encouragement for you to, do more and not step out of the pedal. Chia Goziem. Hello, Chia Goziem. If you're here, please say something. All right, I think we'll have to move on. Sorry, but I'm sure Chia Goziem is also grateful to Face Youth and Kinda World for the recognition. And then we have Florence Nene, who is a founder of Initiative for Girls and Women. I think that's Iwe. Congratulations to you, Florence.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I can't really hold my excitement. When I got the message, I was like, wow, okay. Actually, this work is beginning to be noticed and I'm really excited. Thank you to Face Youth. Thank you to Collector Stories for, bringing my story to limelight and making me benefit from this platform. I'm really excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Florence, for also being here to receive this award. It means so much to us, and we appreciate your presence. And then also, we have someone joining us, I think Chidebele Ofondo, must be related to Dr. Chudi. You missed his award presentation, but you could catch up on, the whole event later on YouTube when it's posted on YouTube. Okay, so we have the next person after Florence, Chidebere Njoku. Chidebere Njoku is a lecturer and ambassador for peace. In the world where many people choose violence, he is an ambassador of peace and also an entrepreneur. So Chidebere, thank you very much. Congratulations to you, and please say something to us.
Hi, Chidebere is a she. Greetings, everyone. I am very grateful to Kinda World and Face Youth. My people say that Onya siya jide nkoji, na ya mara ni ifo na eme di mma. So I must have done something good to deserve this. So I am very grateful and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much also. Thank you so much. And then we have on the list our very own MLSCN, talking about the medical lab scientist who is very passionate about the safety of the medical lab and all it has to do, talking about Nonye Omahi. Congratulations to you, Nonye.
Thank you so much. And thank you to Face Youth, who I will say is the head of kindness itself. And they will continue to be kind in the world and will keep on doing things to make sure that everything goes well in the world. Any opportunity you have to be kind, just be kind. Well done, everyone. And thank you to Face Youth and Kinda World. I appreciate.
Thank you so much, Nonye. And we have Chinonso Chime, the CEO, Chimex Vilex Technologies, and exceptional volunteer. Congratulations to you, Chinonso Chime. And if you are around, please we'll appreciate a few words. But I don't think I see him. But thank you, Face Youth and Kinda World. I'm sure Chinonso appreciates. We have also Engineer Chinwe Chupura. Engineer Chinwe Chupura is an engineer and programs director, Face Youth Charity. Congratulations to you, Engineer Chinwe Chupura.
Yes, thank you very much. It's really an honor to be, to receive this award from Face Youth and Kind of World. I'd like to say very big thanks. The world is full of so much hate, so much anger. So in any way we can, we can lift someone up. In any way we can spread kindness. Let us continue to do so, and hopefully we'll make the world a better place. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you so much for that, Chima Chupura. And well, we have actually 21. We have 21 awardees. We have 21 awardees, but for some reason we'll be announcing only 20%. And so the last but not the least is the Deputy Governor Enugu State, who is also a humanitarian, talking about Cecilia Ezilo. Congratulations to you, Madam, for what you do and for what you continue to do, and for always partnering and supporting, these two organizations that try to not preach, but not only preach, but also live out that work of kindness in the world. So I'm sure she also appreciates. I don't think I see her, but if you're here, please say a few words to us, Madam.
She's not here, but I'm sure
Okay.
she appreciates this recognition. Thank you to Face Youth and Kinder World. She will send her note to us later.
All right, so thank you very much. And of course, while Face Youth and Kinder World, while Kinder World, who put this together in partnership with Face Youth, are actually celebrating people who have promoted kindness in the world. But I don't know who is going to recognize them. So I think on behalf of all of us who know what Face Youth does, also utilizing the social media, the virtual opportunities to continue the work, and works like the mental health programs that they hold, I think bi-weekly, every other week, and so many other activities they do. And of course, also Kinder World for what they do, for looking out for people who actually, try to live kindness in these times when so many of us are just about how it benefits us and what we stand to gain. So I think you also deserve to be recognized. You also are champions of kindness. So congratulations to the coordinator and the chief executive officers and the founder of these two organizations. So please, a round of applause for them, if we all can. So thank you very much, Ify and Coletta. And I think we can take, a closing speech from the event coordinator, Coletta Ezawa, also known as Coletta Story, who is the founder of Kinder World. So tell us how you feel about, this event today.
Wow. Jen, before we get Coletta, can we get, I think Chiagozie and Debu are back. So they can, if they can say, we give them 1 minute to come back. And
okay, we have ample time. We have ample time actually. So please, if we called you and for whatever reason you weren't there, maybe network or any issue, aside these two people, Chigoziem and who else? Ify, Chigoziem and who else?
I think Ebu Canary.
Okay, Ebu Canary. So we start with Ebu Canary. Please, congratulations for what you continue to do, and on that which made Face Youth and Kinder World to recognize you as an awardee for today's event. So please, Ebu Canary, say a few things to us.
Hi, Face Youth and Kinder World. Thank you so much for this honor. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for adding me to this list. I really, if I've not said it enough, I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And I hope that this is work that will continue to go on. Mental health awareness, reaching out to young, underprivileged kids, reaching out to families who otherwise wouldn't even have any hope of doing the stuff that you do globally. God bless you so much.
All right, thank you. And also, Chigoziem, please unmute yourself and say a few things to us.
Thank you so much.
Chigozie, sorry, but network is really bad. I hope it's just on my side alone. But of course, we know that you appreciate and you're happy with this today. Okay, and back to you, Coletta. So if there's any other person, please indicate. You can drop a message on the chat or a direct message to me, and we'll call you out before we end the program. Of course, like if you said, Coletta, you single-handedly planned this, and while maybe other people will be waiting to have this event done physically, wait for everyone to come. I mean, it's not about the plaque or the certificates. It's actually the idea, the fact that you thought about it, and so they know that someone is seeing what they are trying to do, not doing it because I want to show off, but because they feel that this could serve or solve a problem in the society. So thank you very much, Coletta, for thinking about this and seeing it to a conclusive reality. So please, let's get your closing remark.
Okay, thank you very much. But please, I don't know if anybody in the audience wants to say something. I don't know. Any of our guests, I don't know if anyone wants to say anything.
I guess I can quickly say something before I run. We thanked everybody and we failed to thank you, Coletta. It was an idea I shared with her at the beginning of the year, and she ran with it because I feel that it's something that's connected to the charity that she does. And it's amazing that she came up and planned this event in less than a month, so she's just amazing. We are going to have a physical event next year by God's grace, and it will hopefully be in Nigeria, and it will be a bigger event by God's grace. So we ask everybody to keep doing what you're doing. People are watching, even if you are not recognized today, you'll be recognized someday. But the impact that we are making today will be felt in years to come by our children. So I ask everybody to pay forward, help where you can, be kind to people. Today is World Kindness Day, like I typed on the chart. In a world where you can be anything, please be kind. The world needs kindness, especially as we recover from the pandemic. We need to lift each other up. We rise by lifting others up. There would be no Face Youth without many people here recognized and unrecognized, and also Kinder World, I'm sure. So congratulations to all the awardees. You all deserve it, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Jane, as well, for hosting. Amazing. It was short notice as well for you, and you ran with it. We really appreciate you. You are family, and you know that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ife, for thanking me. And also, Coletta, before you go on, so we have a message from Eugene KG. And Eugene said, "A heart of gratitude and appreciation is a golden and priceless heart. I pray for strength and grace for Face Youth to do more and reach out where there is I guess is where there is need for that, but that's all I can see. So, or where there is need. Okay, so thank you very much, Eugene, for that message. So do we have any other person that wants to say something before Ife speaks, before Coletta speaks?
Just a word.
That Ebuka should give us a gedege, please.
I can do the remix of a gedege, you know, the one Padita good did. You know, the celebrity that did the Hausa tongue Ijele. Nobody has seen the video.
We've all seen it. It's amazing.
I like that.
I say it's music without borders. It's
Correct.
the effect music can have on people, even when they don't understand the language. That's why music is therapeutic. That's why we always bring it in all our events. Yeah.
Correct.
You know
Matter
how
of
we
fact,
listen to
yesterday when I was driving back from work, guess the 5 tracks that played continuously for my 1 hour track, my 1 hour commute. This guy, CK Love Nwantiti, then he felt like he was competing with Whiskey. So I felt like in Florida, I mean, it felt like home. So, believe me, music. So when likes of Ebuka, you know, come live and be in her person, I don't think she understands what she has inside of her. This is a lady that is gonna go places. So I'm always excited whenever she comes live. Okay, guys.
Thank you very much for that. And I don't know if we have, are we running, are you giving us this treat, even if it's 1 minute? Hey, boo, or should we pass? I look forward to it on the next.
Definitely, I'm here.
Okay, so let's have that entertainment before we hear from Coletta. So please, Coletta, hold on.
Yeah, Ebuka is on Isiagwe, Ebuka.
Yes, you can see I'm fully prepared.
Correct.
If you're not ready to dance, this one is. I even have my Unza with me to show you we're prepared. Get prepared. Can you hear me? Thank you, Miss Coletta. Thank you, Ife Chupura. Thank you, Miss Chupura. Thank you to everyone who has supported Face You. We really appreciate you. Thank you, Doctor. Special thanks to Dr. Tudi. You have always been there from day one. Special thanks to Williams and Jono. That's Ebenezer. You are awesome. You're an amazing brother. Thank you to everyone. I can't mention all the names. Maya, cool. Wisdom and understanding. Listen, Obatodaru Obonekanika. Jesus! Awanika Monday, Ijuano, Opamona Chinsuaka. Itawele, Opanyakani. Sing along with me. I never,
Itawele.
Itawele.
Ijawele. Ijawele.
I can hear your voice. When I give you. Listen up. Ụfọdụ na-asụ afịa, ọ bụla ife baji elife mbụ. Ụfọdụ na-enyelu ụmụ ogbenye aka, ọ bụla ka fa si ebi ndụ fa. Ife onye na-alụ ka nya ji eri, ọ bụ egwu ka m ji eri. Egwu ka m ji eri, ọ bụ egwu ka m ji eri. Ewume, besi utu na-enyelu ụmụ ogbenye aka, ọkwa ka fa si ebi ndụ fa. Daalụ no face youth, ife unu na-eme amaka, kind of word na-enyelu ụmụ ogbenye aka, ọkwa ka fa si ebi ndụ fa. Are you here? Let me give you this final one. If this sounds familiar to you. Does it sound familiar to you? Yeah, we will. When I met
Abu, you're mute. Please unmute.
We can't hear you. You muted yourself.
Abu, you're mute.
Onye na-eme ka nsieme, ịmana ya ka nna go. My sister, you're still sitting down. Pam, 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 pam. Hey. Aga me bulia haya okay. Asimonye ne kansieme, onye ne nyelo ndi madwaka, imanonye ne nyelo kansienye go, yakana boyibo. Thank you so much, Face Youth. Let me not take too much of your time. Have a nice one, everyone. I love you. It's Ebu Canary. Follow me on social media, Instagram, everywhere, and I'll follow you back. God bless you so much. Mwah. I love you.
Thank you so much, Abu Canary, for this impromptu and spontaneous entertainment. I mean, wasn't prepared, but turned out really great. So we really appreciate. And we have other messages also. I think we have from Nonye. Nonye said, music is a food for the soul. Your voice, okay, we have from Chiagoziem. Chiagoziem said, sorry, is running. Chiagoziem said, congratulations, Facebook. Okay, we have from Chege. Chege said, the song reminds me of my mom each time. And what a coincidence. Today is her birthday. Thank you for this, Abu. Wow. Happy birthday to your mom. We have from Trudy Fondu said, what a multi-talented lady. Great job, Ebuka. Thank you. And we have from Coletta said, wow, Abu, your voice is so soothing. We have another one from, sorry, but this one from Chigozie keeps running off each time I drag. I can't take everything, but thank you guys. We appreciate your messages and your words of encouragement. I'm sure Ebu also appreciates all the good wishes. So please now, Coletta, back to you.
Wow, I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. Well, thanks so much for staying to this point. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone for staying to this point. Well, this is going to be wrong if I don't do it. I want to talk a little bit about my co-host, who is who is the chief host of this event? Yes. Okay, so actually, when I tell people this, they don't really believe it. I've not really met Engineer Ife in person. I've not met her. So, but in fact, I don't really know how this partnership, how this collaboration started. I don't know. It's just pure love. It's just this real love that's like is so mutual. And you know, one thing about Engineer Ife, she's a loving soul. Like, I don't know how to describe her. I don't know the right words to use, but I must tell you this. She contributed more than, like, she contributed 100% for this event, for it to be a success. She contributed to it. And I want to say a very, very big thank you, Engineer Ife. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything that you do. If she was meant to be, in fact, she's meant to be the #1 person in this list. Because, like, in fact, when she told me, when we were discussing this idea, like, I was like, wow, really? Because I was surprised that we are thinking of the same thing. And I'm like, because I thought about this years back, like this kindness champion stuff. So, and the time I met her, I was like, she's meant to be #1 in our list. And when she now talked about it, I said, God, how is this woman going to be, you know? Yes, I know that God is rewarding her. It's obvious in her life. She's really blessed. But then she needs to be recognized. She's doing so much. She's in every sector. Like, she's doing more than the government. I'm not saying this to, I'm not saying this to make it look like I'm bragging about her, but I'm just saying the truth. Everybody here, almost everybody here knows what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Engineer Ife. I really love you. I'm saying this from my heart. Like, I really, really love you. And I really hope to meet you in person soon. Thank you very much. So, and I want to say this. Every day, you know, we are presented with millions of opportunity to be kind. We are presented with millions of opportunity. So yes, this is the end of the event, but this is the beginning of a new thing. It's the beginning of, you know, a new world where kindness is being promoted, kindness is being boldly talked about. It's no longer hidden. Okay, it's more louder than every other thing that we do, because the more we promote good, the more we see it. So please, I want each one of us, let this not be the end of the event. Let the event continue, you know, by us thinking kind thoughts for one another, saying kind words, you know, complimenting each other, you know, giving a smile, giving to the less privileged. And please, Engineer Ife is doing so much for the less privileged. If you can connect, you know, to donate to Face You Charity, that would be nice. That would be nice. Will I say, I'm an evidence. I know how much blessing I get in my life whenever I contribute to the less privileged. Please, let's all do this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. I'm so speechless, honestly. I'm so speechless. Thank you very much, Jane Frances. Thank you. Thank you. Your voice is wonderful. Thank you for the way you anchor this event. Thank you. Like, please, I'll come for IT. I'm going to come for IT. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Chudi. Thank you so much, Mrs. Noye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I may not be able to mention everyone's name, but we are so thankful. Face You Charity, Kinder World, we are so grateful. We are so grateful. And we thank God that this event was a success. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much, Coletta. You probably don't know I'm a shy person. Now you've made me blush, but thank you for thanking me. I appreciate it. Okay, so the closing prayer will also need a volunteer from the audience. Okay, but maybe many people will volunteer at the same time. So let me just call on Casey. Casey, please help us with a closing prayer.
Chiwa, can you lead us in closing prayer? Yeah, so we can go. Thank you very much. There you are.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Almighty and ever-living Father, we want to thank you for today, for making today to be such an awesome day. We want to thank you for all the people that are gathered here today, for this opportunity for us to be here and to celebrate each other. We thank you for the organizers of Face Youth, for the organizers of Kinder World. We pray, oh God, that you continue to bless each and every one of us so that we will continue to show our kindness to the people all over the world, in deeds, in our actions, in our givings, in everything that we do. We pray, oh God, that even as we give out and we help with our time, with our resources, that you may continue to bless each and every one of us abundantly in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray, oh God, that you bless Face Youth, you bless Kinder World, and you bless each and every one of us here gathered today. And as we will continue to celebrate, we'll have more reasons to celebrate each other in the mighty name of Jesus. We thank you for everything. We pray you guide us all through the week, as we start the next week and even up to the next year. May you continue to guide our going out and our coming in. May you continue to bless us all. In the mighty name of Jesus, we have prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chinwe, for that prayer. And with the powers vested on me as the MC for today's event, so I think we can draw the curtain. So thank you all for your patience, for coming early, joining, and participating also. We really appreciate. So thank you. And officially, the event is over, but I guess we could do a few chit chats before you sign out.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone.
Bye,
On your
Chinwe.
well-deserved award. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
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 Well done, well done, Coletta.
Well done. Well done.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, good morning. I am Essie Okerika, a kindness champion. I am so glad and honored to be presented this award. I love your recognition and appreciation for all I have done in the Southeast. I have to say, I do not do it alone. It's with a lot of people. I'm really glad to be honored. Thank you so much, Face Youth Charity and Kinder World, for this champion award. I am very grateful and absolutely delighted. Thank you, and let us continue to spread kindness.
Good evening, Collector. I want to say a very big thank you to the hosts of this event, to the Face Youth Charity and Kinder World Foundation. I am so honored. I am so grateful. I appreciate this award. I wish to say that I will never cease to spread kindness in my community, in every environment I find myself. I am so grateful. Thank you for this award. It is an honor. I am grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.